Welcome back to Combat Zone Week 30 Fight Island. Now while you're here, be sure to head down and subscribe to the channel. We'll have more of these videos coming out. Maybe not every single week. UFC 4 is only a month away. It was announced today at the event that officially it will be releasing on the 14th of August. So we're likely going to stop the league in UFC 3 pretty quickly and try and move across to UFC 4. There are some changes that we want to make with the league though, so expect a little bit of time while we do some research on the game before we go with our final decision. Anyway, tonight we have the main event of AK versus Ewan. That'll be for the World Middleweight Championship. But first, we start off at the bottom of the rankings with Charlie versus Kane. Relatively the same knockdowns per fight with both these guys, but both of Kane's wins have come in the first round. Charlie does have one win in the first, but his other two are in the second. So expect a hot start from Kane, and let's see if Charlie can survive. So we get underway with the bow. There was another fight meant to be on this card, but it's a bit shit. So it's not going to be on, but it has to do with bowing and basically baiting someone into bowing and then knocking them out. So yeah, we're not going to put that one up because I don't want to say things, but Charlie gets rocked pretty early. I don't want to say anything too mean to the guy, so we're just going to avoid that fight at all costs. At the moment, we've got Charlie versus Kane, though. First time, both these guys have been on the card, I think. Possibly Kane's been on before, but I know this is definitely the first time for Charlie. At the moment, coming forward, that Bisping doing big work. Ooh, nice body kick. The body kicks at middleweight sound so meaty. And while you've got you here, let me know in the comments what you thought of UFC 4. I mean, some people were disappointed, saying it's just a reskin of UFC 3. I mean, there seems to be quite a lot that you could do, especially in grappling. The striking doesn't seem to have much changed about it, but we won't know until we get our hands on it. Beta code is meant to be coming out at the start of the week, so by the time this video comes out, the beta codes could be there now. Go and check your spam folder. Go and check your emails. Make sure it's not sitting there. Charlie getting some good work, doing some body work as well, which is good, but he's keeping Kane with a very low head health, which is going to be good. It's going to keep putting pressure on as he gets those flashing head events. Oh, just like that, except it's the other way around. Kane on this time. Now he's going to use Yoel especially and go for some wrestling. Uh-oh, elbows in side control. Charlie's quick to get out of there. I was going to say, Charlie doing work on the feet. You can see the head health of Yoel is already starting to take some damage. We're only a minute and a half into the fight. So that's a good sign for Charlie moving forward. But Yoel just in half guard, throwing those punches. Nice, gets him back to full. Fake, gonna take the back. Nicely done. Yoel, is he just gonna flip him over? He does. He just flips Yoel over. Charlie, great job getting back to the feet. We don't see the take the back very often. Nice body shot there again. That was extremely slow overhand there from Yoel. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe a wee bit early to tell. I think Charlie is doing well with his striking. Kane is just picking the right time to come back. I mean, it's Kane that's got the two stuns. But Charlie seems to be quite good. He's keeping distance, using range. Oh, nice slip as well from Charlie. He is doing well. Kane, again, Kane just picking the right time to come in and counter. Another big shot, another big stun for him. Still 2 minutes left in the round, so plenty of time. Kane, nice uppercut. Oh, another one. Gets the knockdown on this occasion. He's going to go to ground. So I'm not surprised. Kane is going to stay on the ground. Try and mess with Charlie down here. Stacked guard. Not a good spot. But he gets the feet on the hips. Nice stop from Charlie. Going to try and pick the ankle. He does. Gets back up standing. But Kane's not looking for takedowns really. He's just going to ground when the opportunity comes up. Oh, now Charlie gets a stun back of his own. Tries the flying knee. That's an old calf trick. You get a stun, just throw a flying knee and hope they rush in. Charlie has wits about him though, his hands up. Nice couple shots there from Kane, coming forward, landing. Charlie not getting much out at the moment.
Good combination so far from both men.
As we get to the final minute of the first round. Nice body kick. Charlie's landing that body kick a lot. I don't know if it's doing too much damage on the body, but I mean, it could add up later in the fight. Stamina race definitely seems even. Possibly Charlie's a little bit lacking on that account. Oh, probably because of all these stuns he's getting, to be fair. Oh, Reaper special to finish him off. Kane gets the win. I mean, that was probably his 5th or 6th stun in the fight. Finally, he decides, I'm going to try and finish this. Reaper special caught me off guard, caught Charlie off guard. Jab, and then bang, big head kick. Not a heck of a lot you can do. You can duck, but we've seen a lot of Reaper specials lately, and people have been throwing uppercuts instead of the kick, trying to catch people as they duck down. Either way, it was a quick fight, a quick end, and another first round finish for Kane. And because we're not going to show that god-awful fight, that means we're on to our main event. It is for the Middleweight World Championship. AK versus Ewan. Both guys on a 5-fight win streak, but it is the champion with the perfect record. As well as these guys are 2nd and 3rd average knockdowns for guys who have more than 3 fights. There are quite a few people who have had 1 fight, and it's a very good fight, so the stats kind of don't look as good, but in reality, these guys are consistently fighting and consistently scoring high knockdown fights. All of Ewan's wins are via KO, and he's gone Wanderlei Silva, so that suggests that's where he's going to go again, but in doing that, he's left over the most OP fighter in the division to a guy who is a top-level wrestler, top-level submission specialist. He even has a submission win in middleweight. Let's see how it goes. So, Herb Dean gets us underway. Touch of gloves. Champion, of course, wearing champ trunks. Jacare Souza versus Wanderlei Silva. AK immediately coming out and throwing a lot. Ewan is too, to be fair. That very common combo. Oh, okay. Ewan gets the first knockdown. Frantic. It seems weird. It seems like they're just throwing jabs, but no, these are big shots. These are big hooks that are landing. Both guys defending pretty well at the moment. AK's trying to create that clinch as well. That jab lead hook he throws so often, and it catches people quite often, but at the moment he needs to guard up. Ewan going crazy. Wanderlei, of course, has those very powerful hooks. We all know it. We've all faced him in ranked. Nice double jab. Ewan throwing a lot of the pressure as well. He keeps coming forward. Coming straight at AK. AK's got no room to back out. You see he's trying to back out while Ewan throws. Oh, slip, but he gets caught. Double uppercut. Is he going to finish it? Ewan! He does it, and it's quick as well. Wanderlei Silva, he just kept coming right at AK, throwing a hell of a lot. In the end, AK slipped one, tried to throw, and then get caught with something else, and then it's done. He gets knocked down. Wanderlei jumps on him to finish. Ground and pound. The new middleweight world champion is Ewan Lister. So two very quick fights. 2 fights that end in the first round. Ewan is the new middleweight champion. Outstanding. If you'd like to take part in Combat Zone, you can find the link to the Facebook group down below. In that Facebook group, there will be a sign-up event where you can hit going and be signed up to the very next card called Championes, ole, ole, ole. Because Combat Zone won a league-for-league competition in the UFC community. There was about 5 different leagues signed up, and Combat Zone ended up on top. So, we're going to celebrate next week. As I was saying at the start of the video, UFC 4 is coming out very, very soon. So when the game comes out, we are basically going to switch over to UFC 4 pretty promptly. We do have some changes we want to make, but we need a little bit of time with the game before we can play. So we may be shutting down for a couple weeks. In between the UFC 3 and the UFC 4 startup, will just be us playing UFC 4 as much as possible to try and iron out any of the issues that we have before starting up the league. I know there's going to be a lot of people saying, here's this new league, here's this new tournament, come join up. Don't worry, Combat Zone is going nowhere. We may just have a couple weeks. We want to get things proper before we start up. Either way, until next time, I've been Big Red Dana, and we will see you then.